Last week, the Falcons got ripped for Russell Wilson, 4 touchdown passes, 38 points. Cowboys, the Rams, ran the ball at will, threw the ball. It's going to be a high-scoring game. The Cowboys have, or think they have, what the Falcons were last week. Elite running back and Gurley, 300-yard catch receivers. The ball's going to be in the air a lot. I think it's going to come down to who has the best pass rush.
Yeah.
Can these 3 first-round draft picks, the Cowboys have Pro Bowl guys, get to the quarterback? The Falcons last week had 3 sacks and far fewer pass attempts than the Rams did. So I think it's going to come down to the pass rush. If the Cowboys have to play 30 minutes of defense, they're going to lose. If the Cowboys don't get the quarterback, they're going to lose. It's going to come down to the pass rush. I think it's going to be a high-scoring game, and the better pass rush in this game is going to determine the outcome.
You talked about those 300-yard receivers. Julio Jones is perhaps the 1 or 2, you can argue DeAndre Hopkins, but 1 or 2 top receivers in the NFL year in, year out. He led them with over 150 yards. And then you have Calvin Ridley right behind him, who's become a really solid number 2 with 100 years. He's become what Michael Gallup is. The Cowboys and Gage had over 100 yards. I mean, they're just loaded. And then they have Todd Gurley now at running back. They're potent on offense. Now, that offensive line is still a little bit question mark. It's a work in progress. So I'm with you. You've got to get that pass rush up front to the quarterback, because I don't know how you're going to stop Julio Jones. You played Robert Woods last week, who to me is an underrated receiver, but he's not Julio Jones. And so I don't know how you stop Julio Jones, much less Calvin Ridley and Todd Gurley and Gage and all the other players that they have on their offense.
And Julio Jones loves playing the Cowboys. He's played them 4 times. He's had 100 yards receiving in 3 of them. One of them he had a 164-yard game. He is one of the 2 or 3 best receivers in football. There's Michael Thomas, DeAndre Hopkins, and Julio Jones. And if you can't stop him, I mean, they're going to have to put Trevon Diggs on him, a rookie, on one of the best receivers in football. It's not a good matchup. The Cowboys cannot win this game on defense. They have to protect their defense. They have to score a lot of points, run the ball, control the clock. This is not a good matchup. This is an elite offense. Matt Ryan threw for 450 yards last week against Seattle's defense. That's a good defense. That defense had Jamal Adams in it, and he still had 450 yards. So they're going to throw the ball. They're going to catch a lot of passes. They're going to score a lot of points. The question is, can the Cowboys outscore them?
Yeah, I think the Cowboys pull this one out in a high-scoring game, but it's not going to surprise me off if the Falcons win. What's your outlook on this?
I'm with you. I think it's a toss-up. I think it goes down to maybe the last drive. Whoever's got the ball at the end could win. I think this is going to be a 42-35 game. Both teams are going to put points up. Seattle has got some coverage issues itself. We talk about the Cowboys with 3 first-round draft picks. Atlanta's got 4 first-round draft picks on the offensive line. I mean, this is an elite offense. They haven't even tapped into tight end Hayden Hurst yet.
Yeah.
I mean, I expect him to be more involved this week. It'll be a fun game to watch if you like offense.
Yeah. Sunday afternoon, Cowboys, Falcons, AT&T Stadium. Fans will be in the stands. One of the few games that will have fans in the stands, probably more fans than at any other game. And we'll be watching the Cowboys to see how they do in a high-scoring affair that we expect against the Falcons.